You ready?
No,
I'm going to cut a hole in the truck.
No, not our grizzly.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to blow a hole right through the grill of the grizzly. We've got a friend coming over to help. Where is he?
Oh, yeah. We're going to do it right.
Oh, yeah. Get in here, Caleb. I can't see you. There you are.
There you are. So
Perfect.
So the reason why we decided to put our bike rack on the front of our truck's a work truck, so it is kind of set up for it.
Yes, it's 100% made for it. It's made for snow plowing, so we're in good shape there.
Yeah.
But cutting a hole, it's going to be fun.
Got to stick this somewhere.
Good Lord. That is big and black. Good thing it matches.
Definitely.
That's what she said.
Woo! All right, let's get to work.
So the cool part is we're using the concrete pad at the site next to ours as kind of a lift up, so it gives them some more wiggle room. So what do you see under there?
We see skid plates and a little bit of dirt, but overall a really clean truck. But that would make sense considering it has 2,000 miles on it. We're going to be working right here. I'm sure they can see my hand. We're going to be cutting this, so somewhere out here the hitch is going to come straight through, and then we'll be able to put the bike rack on. What we were looking at is we were going to consider if we could run it out of the hole, just have it come straight out, but since it's only going to be like that much off the bottom, we'll go ahead and trim the bottom of the plate once we get it in place.
Yeah, it'll move enough that we can bolt it in without issues.
Yeah, we'll shove it up and then come back and clean it up. All right, I guess we're just ready to figure out this fish thing.
All right, let's fish the bolts. Probably should let Martha read the instructions so she can supervise properly.
Which way to go?
Coil first through the bottom hole.
And then out the back?
Stick it out the front, yeah.
Somebody had a good idea with this whole fish it in thing. This is actually pretty cool. So the next step, we're putting this fish tape on that came with it, and it threads right onto these lag bolts, which is kind of cool. And then the lag bolts have to come in and go up and over and then drop in a hole. You go ahead on Caleb's side with it.
All right, so it's got a washer in here that we had to put in. And then you got to feed it through, and it's got a square top. And then it also wants the round one, like that, so it has a good sandwich there. And if you're asking how we hold that on while we're putting the whole hitch on, excuse me, Martha, we got tape.
That's a great idea.
I wish it were mine, but, you know, it is in the instruction manual.
Why is mine's not coming through?
I had to hold the flat plate over,
okay,
and then lift it and put it in kind of separately, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do it and it won't come around the corner. Oh, I got you. There you go.
Yep.
And I think I'll leave that connected for now.
Yep. I didn't want you to.
And I was going to say we needed a nut, but we can't put the nut until we get the other piece in place.
Details.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
The next step is that the receiver will actually get put up in place, and then we'll be putting the gold washers and nuts in, I assume. And then the last piece will be the washers on the edge. From a mounting standpoint, it would make sense.
So basically, you stick these back in, and then it'll pivot.
These are from the lowers,
and these are for the lowers.
Okay.
It does want
washer first? No, washer after.
Right? This goes with these.
So those
and it looks like it goes like that. So like that, stick it through, and then that. And I'm going to cheat.
I was planning on doing the exact same thing. Go ahead and use the fish tape to send it down. Hold on, let go. I'll hold the. I got you.
Yeah.
We got to go there, straight up. Push straight up. Push, push, push. Bend the flex the plastic. There you go.
There it is. All right.
Well, let's get your bottom one up first. Let's get it seated.
Not tight, but it's on.
Yeah. You okay?
Good.
finger?
Just a finger. I got 10 others. 9 others. I can now.
I watched the wall of the frame flex, so I would say we're there. Got to do this one now.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, frame flex, that's a nasty word in RV life.
That is. That is.
Yeah,
You gotta swap sockets.
What do you have in your hand?
Dun dun dun!
Stay away from my gray tank.
Right? It's way too soon for that still. We got to cut the front bumper. The hitch is on. Everything looks really good, so we're going to use a carpet cutter or box knife, whatever you want to call it, to cut up on your beautiful new truck, darling.
And why is that?
Why is that?
Why are you going to cut it?
Because the bumper or the hitch sticks out, but it's pushing just a little bit on the front fascia so that we don't have it bowing and eventually cause problems. So it's just a little tight fit, that's all.
Well, that's about where we're gonna cut. Just enough so it doesn't rub.
Now, did the manufacturer recommend that of the hitch?
They did.
Okay.
We're not just making stuff up this time. There's a 50-50 chance we could be.
Said, I think an inch tall on that front.
Crikey, he's got the razor blade. In slow motion.
No, I've already cut it. I was just going to have you cut the other side, and then we'll just bend that out and leave it.
Yeah. Good thing I'm right-handed.
I'm left-handed, so
Perfect.
yeah, we got to work together.
You go all the way up or just?
I went up to like the fold on the
Okay.
outside. Yeah, a little bit past that. Yep.
Right.
Yep. There.
Want it?
Yeah,
Here?
right there.
Now make sure it's straight.
Right, because everybody's going to see it on the interwebs. Just make sure you have 2 hands on that knife so you don't put it in your dome. I'm glad we didn't have to do any serious cutting. Like, this is tiny.
Yeah.
There you go. That should be it.
It's self-bending.
Bend and snap.
There it is.
That's like right where you want it.
There you go. Can you get in there and see what we did? We did this right here. That's it. We just notched it.
Oh, that doesn't look bad. Okay.
That little notch is it.
Absolute professionals. The easy part's done. Now we got to go grab the bike racks and make sure it fits and see if I have to get an extension. And, you know, it's going to be a mother trucker.
Boop,
Well,
boop.
You gonna step on it?
Go for it. You're insured. Say that's good.
I think we're good.
All right.
Not bad. All right, let's go grab the bike rack.
It's up there with the tuck test, huh?
That is a tough test. Well, that was really easy.
Yeah, it was, for me especially.
Well, you did the research. You said 30 minutes. You weren't playing.
Yeah, it was 4 bolts really, and it's in. Little cut.
The bikes look like they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing bike things.
Yeah. So we decided to travel with the seats off. We don't have baskets on the back. Just keep it light as possible.
And yeah, there's a little bit of visibility issue with the, I won't say issue, but I will notice it in the front of the truck, but I don't think it's enough that it's going to be a problem. we're not doing anything stupid when we drive. I can see where, you know, some of you guys are going to tell us it's going to block the headlights. Somebody's going to tell me it's going to be a wind issue, but we promise not to cover them. What else am I missing?
They're going to catch the bugs first.
Well, that's good. Keep it off the pretty truck.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, thank you for another successful project.
Thank you,
great.
Caleb.
And I didn't get to use this, though. We just used a knife.
I'm sure we can find something to cut. Let's go inside.
All right.
Ha. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think about it down below. If you've ever had one, let us know how that went. Did you enjoy it? Did you change it out? Are you still using it?
Did I waste a couple $100?
Yeah, let us know quick, because that Amazon return, that window shortens every day.
Yep. Off to the next project, darling.
All right. So we are not done with the truck and our modifications. So we decided we need somewhere else to put the scooters. Now we have the bike solution up front, the bike rack.
Yep, we're getting ready to put an elevate rack on the back, and I've put the crossbars in, so that part's done. I've got the tonneau cover put back on, and we're going to build out the rack, see if my cargo carrier idea is a good one, or if I just wasted a bunch of Amazon's time, because I'll send it back.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool idea setup for the scooters and the gas cans.
All right, let's do it. Just slid in all of the mounting screws.
Yeah.
Got 8 tie downs because I didn't read the fact that 4 of them came with it, so now we have 4 extras. So, you know,
Hey.
never have enough tie down points.
Yeah. You gotta tie down every 6 inches, right?
Absolutely, but this isn't an airplane. Although I am qualified to do that. Yes, I went overkill. So they sent us 4 clips, or there was 4 clips, or these little pieces right here, for the tonneau cover. They sent me 6 more. So I figured that if I did 7 per side, we'd make sure the sucker never falls off. That's the goal. I did see online somebody complaining that theirs bent. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'll twist the bed before we bend it when we've got 14 clips.
And what are these?
Those are tie-down cleats. So these are going to go in the screws, and that will hold down, and that's what we'll tie down to. Now, this is the rack we're putting on is only rated to 150 pounds, so we got to keep it somewhat, you know, reasonable.
What was your job when I met you back in the late 1900s?
Air transportation. So I did cargo for the Air Force.
Huh, okay, carry on.
Port dogs. I made sure people that flew the planes got where they needed to be safely, because shifting cargoes crash planes.
And who flies the planes?
Me.
There's Caleb.
You notice the theme here? He gets roped into all the fun.
He does. That's what happens when you camp with us.
Right?
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right, now let's figure out what the hell we're doing here.
It's either your honeydews or my honeydews.
That's true. We do take turns with honeydews.
All right, so which side's up, which side's down? That's cross, so that makes vertical. That makes it really easy.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. So we got 2 of these racks.
This is what happens when Chris goes on Amazon. I'm like, hold my root beer. I got me's an idea.
You were just excited it was shipping the next day.
You ain't playing. I mean, there was no instructions for the vertical piece. Now, that might just be a me thing, but honestly, I did not see instructions for it.
There's papers in here, so let me mess up your pile there.
That's fine. The washers all fit.
And say there's more of this stuff.
I need more screws and bolts and nuts, because this is all for the tie-down brackets.
Is this what you needed?
Yeah! Instruction.
So you want to tell us about the tonneau cover that we bought from the dealership and they installed it?
Well, there's a two-part story here. First and foremost, this is Caleb's fault, right? So we bought a Rev cover from Chevy, GM, because that's what they use. He told me about Total Truck, who is the owner of Rev, and along with some other stuff. And he told me to go on to their website, which I did. Then I found out that they have this rack system that will go over the fact of the Rev cover, and boom, bing, $700 later, it's all his fault.
Okay, but the tonneau cover installed from the dealership, they only put weather stripping on one side and not the other.
Yes, that is true.
So I'm glad we did this setup, because now we're going to actually have truly waterproof.
Or resistant-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
All right, so now I got to go back, give it a minute, and I'll go see what the instructions say, because he's handing me parts I didn't know about.
Okay. So is that right side up?
It is. So this is right side up. It's fully adjustable. So once we get a chance to mount everything, we'll look and change whether or not we want it all the way at the bottom, at the middle, or the top. My instinct is probably going to be bottom or middle. I want it as low as possible. I'm trying to keep it below the roof line of the truck. Not like it matters when we're towing, because honestly, if we hit this, we're going to hit the trailer, and it's a really bad day either way. Or maybe I'm just losing my marbles. Yes, shorties.
All right.
Okie doke.
All right.
You started it with all right.
All right.
Matthew McConnelly.
You right? All right. All right.
All right, we're at 4.5, so let's go 3 3/4.
We're attempting to make sure that we have the same amount of overhang on both sides. I'm actually using a level because it says it needs to be 2 degrees off, which means basically I need to push out. That's about all it can be.
Let's call it there.
You want to tighten it and I'll hold it?
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold that. I got this. And you notice we're doing this by hand because the last thing you want to do on this lightweight metal is over torque it. Kind of get one shot at this.
Especially Amazon Basics.
Yeah. Well, they said 7 to 10 foot-pounds. That is not a lot. That is not a Christopher get on it and really yank at it.
You mean you don't want to mess up the camber?
That's a don't sneeze or else you might do it too hard.
Yeah. Now, we're not going to leave it this high because clearly this is way higher than I want to be loading scooters.
They're going to be on top?
Yeah, they're going to be on top in these baskets. And we have 2 of the baskets at the other one over there. And then as soon as they're done, we're going to lower it to the bottom.
Hold on.
This looks like
Wow, that made a, hold on a second. That made a world of difference. Our overhang is way wrong now.
Yeah.
I'm just
This
gonna,
has a lot to tighten, so I'm going to get it close.
do they want 2 in and not 2 out,
2
right?
in, yeah.
So I need to be a hair out.
I like that it works with your cover.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah, I
most
need to be a
important
bubble
part
out.
is being able to have all the accessories. That was one of my biggest concerns is we wouldn't be able to use the tonneau cover with it. But we can.
No, it's real cool.
Yeah, we'll take it right to the
And
edge.
just the railing just fixed on the outside.
Have
Yeah.
to remeasure that sucker.
I like that.
So we had to take this tonneau cover part off here, add this railing that comes with, that goes together with that. And then put this back on, and then Chris put a lot
Whack
of
it.
those clamps in the inside, those silver
Whack it
things
more.
hanging underneath.
Oh, similar
There we
to
go.
the tonneau cover plan.
Yeah.
You want to
So we
check
use the
the
tonneau
tape?
cover
I'll
clamps
hold
plus
that.
the ones it came with, just to give it that extra protection.
Let me, hold on just a second.
3 1/8,
Yep.
you're good.
I want to make sure we're,
Laundry's done.
nope, I need to be out. The rack's on and the scooters are going up. This is one of the main reasons we chose to do the rack over the top of the tonneau covers. We wanted somewhere to put the scooters in a case like we have today where I didn't listen to my wife. Y'all write that on the calendar. I didn't listen to my wife and I brought the scooters and the bicycles, and the reality is I don't have room for both, and sticking the bicycles behind the travel trailer and the way it bounces is a bad idea. So you saw we put that in the front. And now the scooters are going up on the rack. Each rack is rated to 150 pounds. The overall rack's rated to 750 pounds. These are only about 140 total combined. So we're in good shape. We're well under the capacity. We've got some help, and we're going to throw them up there, and, you know, God willing, they'll make it to Florida.
For context, the reason why I said don't bring the scooters, we were selling our 5th wheel, getting our new travel trailer. We're going to Indiana to do this, then to Texas for a week, and then back, and then to Ohio, back to Indiana, back to Florida. This was not the trip to do that.
Yes, dear. That's all I can say is yes, dear.
But no, we have some cool mods.
Give me a tough job.
Under it. See, this is, go ahead and set it right there. And I was to say, then we can walk in and figure out how.
Like it was made for.
So what you doing?
I'm putting puzzle pieces in here because I'd love to tell you I measured this, but that would be an absolute BS. Go ahead and shove the other one back there. Wedge it in there.
Yeah, we had the extra ones from the Paradigm.
From the Paradigm?
Yep.
Little Paradigms. There you go.
All right, so what's the...
You want the gas can too?
Those. Yeah, they'll fit.
Yeah. Thinking from a tie-down perspective, I mean, I'll clearly do a strap here, down. I'll probably do another one across and down. Do one this way, one that way.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the final upgrade for this video.
Yeah, for this part of the truck upgrade, yeah, this is where we're ending it. We've got more in the future, but it's going to take probably dealerships to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, okay, one of the things that we dislike about our truck, our Grizzly, is the headlights. They're so dim.
Yeah, Martha will play some B-roll showing you it. They suck. They're like a brownish amber color. It's bad when the LED fog lights are literally as bright as our headlights. So this has to change, and we're going to do that right now. That's why we're sitting on the ground in front of the truck.
Yeah, so we're at our home base. We ordered this, what is it?
Lasfit.
Lasfit. So this is an unboxing and how-to. Actually, Chris found a really great video. I'm going to link down below in the description because he did a fantastic job.
Yep.
And we're just going to install it.
Yeah, so we're going to install our headlights. We'll show you the before, which you'll see right about now. As you can tell, they suck. The high beams don't even work that well. There's very little difference between the high beam and a low beam.
Mm-hmm.
When you kick on the spotlight or the fog lights, they're LED and they're pretty damn bright considering.
Yeah, there was a noticeable difference.
Yeah, but our headlights suck, so we're ripping those out right now. We're going to install these Lasfit. These are specifically designed for the 2024 Silverado. So they're plug and play. All the adapters work, the connectors work, no splicey wires.
All right, let's get to it. All right, that was a huge success. I'm really happy with the results with the headlights.
Yeah, no more doo-doo brown amber halogens, and now we're those assholes. Ooh, can't say that. We're those people that now have bright white LEDs.
But we can see better. I mean, we travel quite a bit.
It's going to be way safer for everybody. We're going to be able to see quite a bit. It was either that or we're going to have to get a really big, really big LED light bar, and I didn't want to go down that path. This was a good option. So if you're looking for good upgrade lights, the Lasfit are excellent. The high beams, the low beams are easy. Now all the front end is all LED.
Now, what did you find out in the review? We had to look it up.
So the high beam and the low beam are the same. So if you order a kit, then the high beam and the low beam doesn't matter which one it goes in. And then they also have a passenger and a driver, which I guess that could matter, but we paid attention to it. We put the right one on the right side, but honestly,
labeled, yeah.
All four of them are identicals. Well, whatever.
Yeah, except for passenger, driver.
So now let's recap. They have seen an LED LED headlights upgrade.
Yep. So of course we have our tonneau cover, which we had them put it on at the dealership. That was a must.
And then I ripped it off.
He ripped it off so we can put those rails on the back to hold the scooters.
Yes, the rack with the cargo on top of it.
And we had our friend Caleb help us with that while we were in Elkhart.
That turned out really well. Got to switch arms. Woo-wee!
Hi.
YouTube life. That's sore.
So, and the other upgrade that was awesome was that front hitch receiver.
There you go. Front receiver hitch.
Yes.
What'd she say?
I was reading it backwards.
There you go. We did that so, of course, we can have the X-Peak, the electric X-Peak bikes on the front because I didn't want to have all that weight slinging around in the back of our travel trailer.
It is rated for it, but we're just choosing to put it on the front of our truck. Our truck's a work truck, even though it's Alaska Grizzly and it's all fancy-like, but it's still a work truck with a high payload, and it's meant to take cargo in the front.
Yep. It's actually made for a snowplow, so I figured, what the heck, we'll put a X-Peak. Now, just so you guys know, we will not be traveling with the bike covers on because that would block airflow into our engine, cause overheating, cause problems. So they're going to be running around naked.
Yeah, but when we're stationary or we're not traveling, we're just going to throw the bike cover on just to protect it from the weather elements, the sun, the rain, the wind, the dust. The dust bunnies.
What do you guys think? Those are our upgrades so far. As a recap, like you said, tonneau cover, had to rip it off, put it on. Then we put a cargo rack with a cargo baskets for the scooters, and then headlights and the front hitch
receiver. And we have our 1UP USA bike rack that we bought 2.5 years ago, and it's holding our e-bikes.
So far, so good. There's a couple things we would love to change about this truck, and hopefully in the future we will be able to do that. We'll keep you posted if we get another video.
And there's one more thing we added. The side steps from the dealership, because I'm vertically challenged, or fun size, as Chris says.
Fun size. That's what it is. So far our upgrades have been really good. We've been really happy with the truck, and I think our next video after this will be a tow video, and we'll show you everything we're experiencing and what we think.
Yeah, since we switched to the travel trailer. So, well, let us know. Should we get an air horn in our truck?
According to the police, no. According to Chris, yes.
Choo-choo.
All right. This has been a fun video. These have been cool upgrades. Make sure you give us a thumbs up.
Yep, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And other than that, thank you for watching and
enjoy every moment.